Hey everybody, welcome to this week's Midweek Minute for Bullard First Time Methodist Church and all our friends that want to watch and be encouraged today just for a few minutes. It is August the 19th, Wednesday. Many schools are starting back. I know Bullard ISD started back yesterday. I think White House ISD started back today. Others have been at different times. Brook Hill's back in session, I believe, this time as well. And so a lot of transition, a lot of change, a lot of things are happening now. When all this is going on, especially in the light of a pandemic, there's stress involved. There's anxiety involved. There was all this anxiety leading up to school starting. Do I want to do in-person learning for my kids, or do I want my kids to learn through the internet? Talking to the teachers through Zoom meetings and Google Classroom and all that kind of stuff. And if that's all we had to deal with, that would be a lot. But that's not all we have to deal with in this world today. This is an election year. And politics have ramped up on steroids, and you got one side fighting the other side. You got everybody's got an opinion, and it seems like people are taking extreme stances on things. It's just crazy. Politics right now are crazy. And then on top of all that, if that wasn't enough, on top of all that, we've got great racial tensions that have been coming to a boil since George Floyd, and people are it's crazy right now. We've got riots, we've got strong words being said on the internet and on social media and all these kinds of things, and that's just these tensions. There's this anxiety in the room, and it doesn't matter where you go. It doesn't matter what you're watching. It doesn't matter what you're reading on the internet. There is this level of anxiety that just is creeping up. And what it seems to do to us is that we lose our ever-loving mind. Let me just say it that way. People lose their minds, and they act in ways that are mean-spirited. They jump to conclusions about statements that people make. They assume the worst in somebody. They immediately categorize or demonize someone to make them they're evil or bad or no good, and it's we've lost civility in a lot of ways in this world to be able to have a conversation about some of these things, or to help us talk through the issues, or to be able to even encourage one another with the school stuff. I can't imagine what it's like to be a teacher right now, or a school administrator right now, or a school principal right now. They're making really tough decisions, and then they're turning around getting slammed on the internet. Or on Facebook or something. I feel for these folks. I've been praying for students here this week, but I haven't been just praying for students. I've been praying for the administrators and the superintendents and the teachers and everybody involved. And I think I need to start praying for the politics things going on right now, and of course been praying about the racism issues and things like that. But the thing that just keeps coming to my mind again and again and again is two words. Be kind. Be kind. Be kind to people. We need kindness to show up in a big way in our world. We need, people are hurting, people are anxious, people are fearful, people are scared, and we, especially as believers in Jesus Christ, need to show kindness more and more and more. There's some verses I found about this. The one that's the most straightforward is Ephesians chapter 4, verse 32. Be kind and compassionate to one another. There's another one I found here recently, came across. Where did it go? That was out of Colossians, and have to dig it up here. Where is it? There it is. Colossians 3, 12. Colossians 3, verse 12 says, therefore, as God's chosen people, talking to us Christians, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourself with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience. Boy, do we need to hear those words. Those words. The world needs to hear those words. Let us embody them. Let us embody those words. Let's be kind. In the midst of the craziness, in the midst of the anxiety, in the midst of the tension, let's not snap off and make some snide remark on Facebook right now. It's not helpful. Let's make kind remarks. Let's say encouraging things on social media. Let's lift people up in prayer. I want you to text people that you know, school administrators, principals, teachers. I want you to text them. I want you to write them a note. I want you to somehow say it verbally to them. Let them know that you're praying for them. Let them know that you want to encourage them. Just whatever you can to be kind to them. They really need it right now. People in leadership positions that are making tough decisions, whether it be for churches or schools or anything else, they need your kindness right now. Let's be lights, reflecting the people who reflect the light of Christ into this very dark world right now that really needs kindness. With God's help, we can do just that. Be kind, my friends. Have a great week. We'll talk to you later. Bye.